Well, thanks for starting off this week of July 17 with us here on Your News Today, where it's going to be a hot one. An upper level ridge of high pressure is going to build in some warm and muggy conditions. We will see those Thursday, kind of peak Thursday, and then hold pat through Friday and Saturday. Into the 90s we'll go. Low 90s for real temperatures. Heat indices will be even higher than that. And we'll talk more about your forecast, which is going to be a hot one in just a few moments. On this day in our weather history, by the way, in 1971, which was a good year, at least for me. It was a bad day on this date, however. Serious flooding, 4 to 5 inches of rainfall in just a few hours in counties in eastern Kentucky, Elliott, Rowan, Morgan, Bath. At least 25 families were displaced or lost their homes. 40 bridges were just wiped out, and over $1 million done to worth of damages, mind you, done to corn and tobacco crops in those areas. On tonight's headlines, real quickly, a reminder about an event tomorrow, and then we'll go on to our headlines for the rest of this evening, including how we hope you can support a great cause. We have brought you the report for the past 2 years, and we're looking forward to bringing you again tonight out in ahead of Operation School Shoe, which will be held just a few days before school starts here in Magoffin County. And I've got some arrests for you that certainly drive home the fact that it's just not safe to be on our roads anymore. We'll talk about the situations and how at least one of them was seriously drug-related, and how it all took place actually very early Saturday morning, relatively early Saturday morning on 114. We'll have that for you, and I've got much more to talk about, of course. And City Council meets tonight. I'll be there. Tomorrow I'm set to take in an event that I'll tell you about in just a few seconds. We've also got another event scheduled for tomorrow evening about more AEDs, going to more pivotal places in Magoffin County and Sagersville. And it's just Monday, and I'm already booked up for the week, and I'm sure we'll have more than that to bring you as well. With that said, I got this from Jennifer Little. She is the Public Relations Assistant at Big Sandy Community and Technical College, who says that their Workforce Solutions Division and the Kentucky Coal Academy have announced an initiative, an innovative and accelerated initiative, a training program that combines high-tech training for high-wage jobs. We can use that. It's a 12-week program that will begin August the 11th on the Hager Hill campus of Big Sandy, and it's going to provide students industry-leading credentials in lineman, fiber optics, CDL or commercial driver's licenses, and OSHA 10 construction certification. And participants will earn the credentials in CPR, first aid, work zone, and flagging, and complete the National Career Readiness Certificate program as well. This training program equips students with the credentials that make them marketable in many different business and industry sectors, says Kelly Hall, who is the Dean of Career Education and Workforce Development. She says that their program not only trains students, but we also work diligently to connect students with jobs as they complete the program. Financial assistance is available to students who qualify. For more information, Danny Tonkin is the Director of Business and Industry, and you can reach him at 230-0354. Danny Tonkin, Tonkin, kind of like Tonka. My apologies for the pun, Danny, but nevertheless Tonkin. 230-0354. Big news. Big opportunity for a lot of folks out there. You have an opportunity to help yourself tomorrow get some very needed life-saving materials. If you possibly have someone in your midst who has a drug problem. Or you can also get those same Narcan kits for free for very little effort, and then donate them directly to your local fire, rescue, EMS, law enforcement departments. As he did last week, and I'll share just a bit of that report with you tonight as a reminder, the Director of the Health Department and our Mayor, Sagersville Mayor Pete Shepard, tells us that the Kentucky Pharmacists Association and Kentucky Department for Public Health will be here with their mobile unit in the parking lot of the Magoffin County Health Department tomorrow, giving out Narcan, and they'll also be performing other tests as well.
And inside of it, they'll have information on it, but they'll also train people to use Narcan, which is the medication that if you have an OD, you can give it to them and it brings them back out of it, and a lot of time prevents death. So that's the purpose of this whole thing, is to give out these kits to anybody that wants them. If you have a family member that is on drugs, or you know somebody close to you that's on drugs that you think might OD, you can come in and get these kids free, and it could save their life. We're asking all the first responders, the fire departments, the police departments, sheriff's department, all those individuals to come in and take the training and get 2 Narcan kits free. And these Narcan kits are not cheap; they're $80 a piece, so they are expensive. And most people will not go out and buy them, purchase them for their own personal use. But we're going to be giving them out 2 at a time to whoever comes in and takes the training.
And that is, as you heard the mayor say, to anyone who will come and take the quick 10-minute training. They are hoping that all EMS, fire, rescue, and first responders will show up, but also anyone in the community can, as you heard, come take the training and get 2 Narcan units, which the mayor and city know firsthand are being put to use.
September, October, we got a grant through the health department to give out some Narcan to the ambulance services and police and the fire departments, EMS and EMS. And as far as I know, everybody's out now. I think we bought between 80 and 100, I believe is what we bought, and distributed them, and now all of them say they're out. I know our police departments ran out about 3 months ago our fire department ran out first because we do the EMS runs, and our police department give them what they had left, so we're out. So they are used quite a bit, more frequently than you'd think. So just stop in, you go through the training, you get them, and leave. We'll also be doing, if you require it or request it, we can do HIV and hepatitis C testing for you that day too, along with this program. So if you have a member that think they might have hepatitis C or HIV, and it's all private, it's confidential. So if you want to come in and have your blood tested for HIV or hepatitis C, which is almost epidemic proportions in Kentucky right now, you can come in and have that done for free. One thing is, if the people are, even if they don't need the Narcan or something, if they would come out, it's going to be free. You can get 2 kits and give to the police department or fire department, so we'll have extra. I mean, we'd encourage you to do that, if nothing else, just to come out and get 2 and donate them to the rescue squad or to police department, sheriff's department, or your local fire department. It'd be great. Like I say, it's going to be free, and we don't have to purchase them. So the more we get and the more we stockpile, the more we'll have to continue what we've been doing with them in our emergency runs.
And that's any time tomorrow from 1:30 until 5:30. So you can stop by at your convenience during that time frame at the Magoffin County Health Department, 1:30 to 5:30 tomorrow. I'll be right back. To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband. It's definitely the chili. That homemade, from scratch, hot dog chili smothering every inch of our famous footlong that makes it a one-of-a-kind taste. The only thing that can make it better is to get one for only $2.49 on Mondays and just $1.99 after 4 o'clock. Get our famous footlong with homemade chili any day of the week and get one for cheap on Mondays, only at your Sagersville Lee's.
We are all human. Because we're not perfect, we tend to make mistakes. Unfortunately, some mistakes are severe and carry more consequences than others. If you have been hurt in a car wreck, a truck wreck, or because of someone's mistake, reckless or careless behavior, you deserve help with your medical expenses, lost wages, and serious permanent pain and injuries that you have been made to suffer and will continue to suffer for the rest of your life. If you have been injured, I can help. I'm attorney Don Wayne McFarland. Call me and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
Your summer working or playing or both, they've got everything you need for pennies on the dollar at Parkway Gun and Pawn, and they'll loan you cash today on just about anything worth $1. Tools, electronics, musical instruments, games, and more. Jewelry, they buy gold and silver, new and used long and handguns and ammunition. Parkway Gun and Pawn. Yes, Logan makes the best truck bodies on the market, and they also have a fully stocked warehouse of dump body parts, PTOs, hydraulic pumps, hoists, anything you need to get back on the road. And they are a full-service steel and aluminum service center. They keep I-beam, channel, angle, pipe, round rod, rebar, expanded metal, sheet metal, and aluminum all in stock. And if you've got a big project, they do commercial manufacturing to your specs. Logan, since 1904.
July is here, and Appalachian Wireless is bringing the heat. We're giving up to $50 off any smartphone of your choosing this month. Samsung Galaxy S8, normally $149.99, now $99.99. Samsung GS7, normally $49.99, now only a penny. That's any smartphone up to $50 off its normal contract price. And it even includes the 128GB and 256GB models. Better hurry as supplies are limited. 2-year agreement required. Better service, bigger savings at Appalachian Wireless, an East Kentucky network company.
Wanting you to have a healthier life means providing access to quality, affordable health care. And to do exactly that, Hope Family Medical Center offers full dental care with Dr. Pratt and his team, a pediatrician team of 3 doctors and nurses and moms, complete health care by family physician Dr. Kelly Pratt and nurse practitioners Mildred Sizemore, Gail Faria, Shannon Conley, and Heather Blair. Behavioral health services with Kimberly Davis, with in-house lab testing and results, in-house x-ray and pharmacy, and all the caring, knowledge, and experience that these medical professionals represent
at Hope Family Medical Center.
Come by and check out this 2014 Jeep Compass 4x4, and come by and check out this luxurious, roomy, limited 2011 Town & Country. And this row of 2015 and 2016 Nissans and Fords and more, all like new, with low miles starting at $99.95. Check them all out at Broadway Auto Sales in Paintsville. 2 arrests took place Saturday morning here in Salyersville. Both could have certainly been a much more dangerous situation than they were. One merely a case of speeding, but it was a major speeding infraction, if you will. We're talking about 50 miles an hour over the speed limit on Restaurant Row. And moments after that arrest, an even more dangerous situation, a woman high on meth reportedly nearly struck many vehicles head-on, including at least one sheriff's deputy, one of 2 that it took to get her off the road ultimately. Just minutes after coming on to his Saturday morning shift, McGoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Holbrook clocked a motorist traveling 86 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, the construction zone in front of the new McGoffin County High School on Restaurant Row. He was finally able to catch up to the vehicle, and he made a traffic stop at the junction of Burning Fork, Route 1888. Where he found out ultimately that behind the wheel was 27-year-old Shayna Swords of XL, Kentucky, EXEL. I'm uncertain as to where that is at this hour, but nevertheless, he didn't know who she was for quite some time because she gave him not 1 but 2 different fake Social Security numbers, and only later confirmed her identity by more questioning and ultimately finding an old citation that she was issued by the Department of Fish and Wildlife that had her correct information on it. He says that Swords was driving on a suspended license. He also found marijuana in the console of the vehicle, and she was ultimately charged with the speeding charge, which is just listed as 26 miles per hour plus over the speed limit, but also reckless driving, driving on a suspended license, the possession charge for marijuana, also possession of drug paraphernalia, and for giving the officer false information on 2 counts. And just moments after the suspect was arrested and sent to the Big Sandy jail, Holbrook resumed his patrol and encountered one of the most dangerous situations that he had seen as a deputy, with he and other officers, including the sheriff, saying that it was just a miracle that no one was hurt or worse, after a woman completely high on methamphetamine nearly struck several drivers, including Holbrook, head-on.
Along about 9:45 in the a.m. on Saturday morning, our dispatch started getting several phone calls of a vehicle on the parkway running people off the road, all over the road. Deputy Holbrooks was dispatched to the scene. He observed the vehicle pull in at the BP on the Parkway, circle the pumps right back out on the road. Shortly after that, he put his lights on, attempted to stop the vehicle. It was driving erratically in the middle lane. Once they got to the Old Budget Inn parking lot, he thought they were going to stop. They pulled in the parking lot, circled the parking lot, came right at him, and he managed to avoid them. Back out on the Parkway and went back toward Prestonburg. About that time, Deputy Gosler joined in on the pursuit, and he would attempt to pass the vehicle, and she was blocking him off. Somewhere around 460 intersection, they were able to get around and boxed her in and got her stopped. And at that time, she was taken into custody. She was charged with DUI, disorderly conduct, menacing, resisting arrest, along with several other felony charges. I don't know if I could stress the point of how dangerous. Several subjects they witnessed she almost hit on the road, private individuals just driving. For about 10 minutes there, it was a very dangerous situation.
Deputy Jonathan Holbrook further described the situation to me while I was in the sheriff's office earlier today, saying that Deidre Morgan, who had an Ohio driver's license but was said to have been living in Prestonsburg of Floyd County, admitted to being heavily under the influence of methamphetamine and was witnessed going in multiple directions on 114 in an irate manner. Her windows were down, she was yelling at people, making hand gestures, and literally swerving from one lane to the other, nearly hitting several vehicles head-on, including the officer, going anywhere from 10 miles an hour to 60 miles an hour, stopping abruptly, slowing down, speeding up, whipping from one lane to another, going directly towards vehicles he believed intentionally, and just basically being belligerent and talking out of her head and talking to people that weren't even there once they were able to get her off of the roadway. Morgan was first, due to her condition, taken to the Palby Hall Medical Center, and she was medically cleared before being booked into the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. When I've also been told that hours afterward, they believe that she then overdosed on what she had already taken or ingested before or during the chase, and had to be taken back to the hospital as a result. Currently, she's back in the Big Sandy jail on charges of DUI in the first with aggravating circumstances, reckless driving, fleeing and evading police in the first degree, wanton endangerment in the first of a police officer, another count of wanton endangerment in the first, resisting, 2 counts of menacing and disorderly conduct, and other charges.
Hi, I'm Attorney Jeff Lovely. At my law office, we're determined to offer you and your family outstanding, cost-effective, and responsive legal services. I can help you if you've been injured in a car wreck. I'll be in your corner if you have a DUI or other criminal charges. You can file bankruptcy and stop those harassing phone calls, or I'll fight for you and your children in divorce and custody cases. For all your legal services, contact me when it matters. In Syersville at 349-4522 and West Liberty at 743-1965.
Much more than diesel specialist, Black Smoke Performance is turning out excellent auto body collision paint and repair results with free quotes and estimates on everything from insurance jobs to that ding you got in the driveway, custom lift kits, bed liners, winches and accessories, and full diagnostics and repair on anything gas or diesel, from brakes to fluid changes to major auto repair. If you want it fixed, lifted, painted, customized, or just maintained, just call on the team at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville, 100 May Drive, or 349-8785. Here's another rare find at Gateway Motors. This Subaru Tribeca all-wheel drive, loaded with third-row seating and more, and great deals and low payments, most under $200 on units like this 07 Santa Fe all-wheel drive, this 2012 F-150. How about this 08 Yukon all-wheel drive, 90,000 miles, a one-owner, and everything else on the lot at Gateway Motors in Sagersville, 349 cars. Up next, a lovely young lady. I made that pun last week, and that's my last time. My apologies to Allison, but nevertheless, she will be with us here in just a few seconds to tell you and remind you about Operation School Shoe and how it's in its third year and how you can help support and how they need your support. I don't remember everything, but I couldn't help but recall a conversation that I had with South McGoffin Elementary Mark Rice, Principal Mark Rice, I'm certain a year or two ago possibly, but it was during one of the drives they were having, and he was so joyous. I think it was a coat drive at that time, and he was so joyous to have those coats being brought in. But he said, as wonderful as that is, it's of course a seasonal thing, and one of the best things that you can ever do to help support a school such as one of our local elementary schools or some of our children is to help them be able to purchase or give them a really good pair, a quality name brand pair of sneakers or tennis shoes that will carry them throughout the school year. And on that same exact sentiment, a major operation called Operation School Shoe that needs your support, now in their third year.
We're hosting the third annual Magoffin County Operation School Shoe August 5th. The first year that we participated, we were able to provide 100 students with brand new, brand name back to school shoes. Our second year, we were fortunate enough to provide 397 students with those brand new shoes. We're hoping that this year is bigger than ever. So what we're wanting is, if you want to volunteer your time, if you want to donate money to be able to purchase these shoes for the students, we encourage everyone that wants to get involved. It all started with a school nurse in Johnson County. She noticed that she was having to treat students who had ill-fitting shoes. They were causing sores, blisters on their shoes. They couldn't participate in school activities or weren't wearing proper shoes in winter time. So she saw a need and decided she could meet that need. That's where it all began. It's more than just providing students with brand new back to school shoes. It's a ministry showing them that God loves them and that we're here to help them, protect them, and show them that love through this ministry. There's a lot of area community churches that have bound together to make this possible, so we're grateful for that. Lakeville Baptist Church is the one that is taking up all of the donations and purchasing all of the shoes, facilitating all of that. We have other churches that are donating school supplies, donating the socks that we give out to students, helping with the snacks, the activities that we provide them while they're at the event. The Gideons are also donating Bibles to be given to the students as well.
And with the event quickly approaching, once again on August the 5th, just a few days before school, there's still room for some support. They can always use volunteers, and they say everyone that does volunteer simply has a wonderful and joyous and rewarding time from it. But also, of course, as with everything, monetary support is too greatly needed to see that they get enough shoes to go on all those feet.
Anyone that wants to be involved is welcome to volunteer that time. They can get in touch with myself, get in touch with Shelly Williams or Jamie Hilton. If you want to donate money to help the cause, you can make a check out to Lakeville Baptist Church. Make sure to put OSS or Operation School Shoe in the memo line. You can mail that to Lakeville Baptist Church, P.O. Box 797, Salyersville, Kentucky. The event will be at Magoffin County High School on August 5th. It's for any student that is enrolled in the Magoffin County school system.
And once again, Allison, of course, Jamie Hilton, and Shelly Williams are great contacts. Find them on Facebook. You can as well find the Lakeville Baptist Church on Facebook, or drop your donation directly in the mail. And once again, P.O. Box 797 here in Salyersville, 41465. Well, I've got calendar announcements, but I don't have many for tonight or for the next couple of days, but I do have one just in. So a brief calendar brought to you by Magoffin Farm Bureau this evening. But I did get this in from the Pikeville Medical Center. They are recognizing World Hepatitis Day, saying let's join together to eliminate viral hepatitis and make our community healthier. They're having a community health fair Friday, July the 28th at the Mark II from 7 in the morning till 7 that evening to give everyone a chance. They're going to have free screenings for hepatitis, HIV, blood pressure, vision, peripheral vascular disease, body mass index, foot, hearing, glucose, COPD, cholesterol. Of course, a 4-hour fasting is required. And I'll have a phone number here for you, and I'll get that on the calendar, and we'll announce that throughout the next few days. But that's Friday, July the 28th, World Hepatitis Day. Recognized with that event at the Pikeville Medical Center. We'll be right back. More headlines these words.
Parkway Pharmacy, now open earlier from 8 a.m. until 6 in the evening to better suit your schedule and lifestyle, and to help you get better and live a healthier life. And if allergies are bogging you down, they're armed with the very best in over-the-counter relief for adults and your children. Reach owner pharmacist Jesse Rudd and his assistant pharmacist Megan Castle and their staff at 8 o'clock in the mornings or at 349-4400. A tire more than 25% low, about 8 pounds, makes you 3 times more likely, and worn-out tires 11 times more likely to be in a tire-related crash. Don't take your or their safety for granted. Come in for a free inspection, 6 months, no interest financing, the best price and best selection at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Get your $10 tickets now for the 14th annual and perhaps biggest community day yet, featuring the incredible Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, and other headliners like the Dave Atkins Band, the Edgar Loudermilk Band with Jeff Autry, Toddy Preston and the Black Powder Express, and many, many, many more. And all the food, fun, games, and fabulous prizes that you can stand, all for just $10, and kids 12 and under, they get in for free. Community Day in the Ramey Park in Sagersville is Saturday, August the 19th. Stop by the seasonal shop for the 2 biggest events of the season and find all the help, gifts, and decor you need with baby and wedding registry, something extra special for the new arrival or that little one turning 1 or more, and wedding registry, ideas, and planning for everything from the ceremony to gifts to the home. And the seasonal shop also has thoughtful ways to honor memories of loved ones lost, with personal and gravesite decorations that they'll gladly deliver to our local funeral homes. Find something to cherish all your memories at Fraser's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville.
And we'll put the lid on this one with your Licking Valley RECC powered forecast that's going to have us being glad we're going to be able to turn up the old AC mid and late week. We've got, once again, as I said earlier, an upper level ridge of high pressure, and it's going to give us increasing temperatures throughout the week. Tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies, a low of 66, nothing more than a calm wind, a nice end to your Monday. Tuesday, we'll get into the upper 80s again with sunshine, clear skies, 88, 68 for your high and low, and continued dry conditions into midweek, 88, 69 again for your high and low, more sunshine and partly cloudy skies. A little fog at the end of your Tuesday and beginning of your Wednesday, but still sunny, warm, and dry. And then we'll go from warm to hot by the time we hit Thursday. Still dry, a little fog into the patchy variety in the morning on your Thursday, but otherwise mostly sunny and hot. Real temperatures around 91. Heat indices will be closer to the mid-90s. Mostly sunny, partly cloudy again on your Friday with right around 92 degrees, and that's the real temperature. It will feel hotter than that, 72 again for nighttime lows. Friday, you'll notice we still have mostly sunny skies, but beginning Friday afternoon into Friday night, we will see about a 30% chance of showers as we get enough juice in the atmosphere to make it a little unstable. And by the time Saturday rolls around, temperatures might back off a degree or two, 89, 90, but still mostly sunny, still with a 20% chance of some showers and thunderstorms blowing up on your Saturday. Sunday, we're still hovering right around 90 degrees, and we're going to stay hot or warm, if it sounds better to you, for a little while. Pretty much where, really we ought to be for this time of year in eastern Kentucky. Upper 80s, low 90s, not that unusual. So that's it for this evening, but as I said at the top of the program, City Council, AED presentations to some local EMS first responding organizations, and a lot of other headlines that we've already got on tap starting when I see you back here tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Hope to see you then, and thank you for watching.